Hey guys, daskro here. I'm joined with BrettFX. We have a very special multi-POV commentary. On this map, Noshar Canals, we have a bunch of perspectives because this isn't a regular Canals map. This isn't a 5v5 entry like we've been doing the last week or two. No, this is 8v8. We got a bunch of perspectives. This is Shot Talks for No Mercy, War Access League. We got Andy. We got Bear. Look, we got Bear Can. That's kind of cool. Brocephus. We got Rage. We got Drift. We got the widgety handy cam, we got the quad cam, and we also have Brett casting with me. Brett, how's it going?
Going alright, man. Pretty excited for this match. First round in the War Access playoffs, so it should be a pretty awesome match, especially since No Mercy has actually been in 8s for a very long time compared to Shot Docs, who has actually very recently branched out into the bigger teams like 8s and 12s. So it should be a pretty interesting match on Noshar Canal nonetheless, which is a terrible map for 8s, but it should be interesting nonetheless.
Yes, we have Andy in the IFV. We have Drift in the lav. We have Widgety in the air, already getting a kill, a double kill against the little bird, and repairing himself in midair. That may seem a bit amazing, but Widgety Bear is a pretty amazing player, I must say. We have Brocephus.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Widgety Bear being probably one of the best Little Bird pilots right now, I would say. Definitely in the competitive scene anyways. So he's definitely going to be holding his own along with who is also going to be there. But we do have Andy pushing up over here underneath the bridge over on A side. He's going to be getting in a small little skirmish with a tank here. Now the thing that he has to watch out for is to not get too aggressive right now. He will be 2-on-1 with these tanks, although he looks like he will be able to get one down. Now he's got to be careful not to get killed himself because he is the only real armor piece they have.
Yes.
But he ends up going down. Now Drift is going to be following up over here onto A flag, gets a nice pick, able to get this burn, but he's not able to stay up live. So Brocephus is actually the only infantry player that is going to be on the ground getting a nice disable over there on the tank and gaze spot. Now I like what Widgety is doing. I'm going to shift over here to the heli crew. He's actually waiting for the helicopter to spawn. Now this is a very good strategy to have on Noshar Canals. He's waiting for that helicopter to spawn so he can steal it. And that way, the Russian team will never have air control, ever. And then that means that they can completely focus on the ground game.
Now, some of you may say, well, wait a minute, that's kind of cheap. But take in mind, guys, that this is a super competitive play, and it's about trying to take all the advantages away from your opponent, including stealing their helicopter, what they're doing right now. Although, check this out. Uh-oh, the enemy took the helicopter instead, but Widgety just taps it out. He taps out the kill and allows his teammate to get it regardless. Widgety has some pretty amazing skills on here, no doubt.
He's on my body,
Yeah, Widgety, like I said, being one of the best pilots there is out there for Little Birds. But right now on the ground game, they're trying to fight for A. Again, guys, they have to have 2 flags or more to be in the berm. And right now, they are losing tickets. Drift doing a good job. Using actually the tar, it looks like, which is a strange weapon choice for any kind of competitive play. Most of the time, they go with the M4A1. But he's going to be over here into Legos, and he's going to be coming around, trying to clear out some of these fences over on A flag, just so he can get some lines of sights over there. He's waiting for his captain to tell him what to do, but at the same time over there, Brocephus is getting a couple of picks with some reses going on over onto B flag. And I think what they need to do...
I have to mention something real quick, Brett. Widgety is actually in the helicopter, flying it, and throwing rockets at enemy tanks, and getting tank hits with the rockets all at the same time. It's incredible. I mean, this is a very specialized skill set, but with hundreds of hours of gameplay that he's put into this, he can do these kind of things that otherwise people think are just plain cheating.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the difference between a good competitive pilot as opposed to just a pub pilot. Now Andy's going to be coming around over onto B flag. I like this move right here. He sees the tank on C. Instead of engaging, he's going to use his mobility to his advantage. He's going to come all the way up onto the hill, back behind C, and he's going to try and catch that tank off guard. So he's going to be C1 coming back towards spawn, and he should be okay here. He does have reactive up on at least one side, but again, using that mobility to his advantage, actually getting the tank out of position, coming back to C. I like the way he's playing this
I like
now.
how Widgety and Andy are tag-teaming these tanks. They're tag-teaming it, and then Widgety is shifting from one tank to the next. Now he's going to the other tank while that tank is trying to get a flank on Andy. Andy is being very aggressive and moving around constantly, and so he's been able to effectively 2v1 these tanks with the help of Widgety Bear being his buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Now they are going to be able to take C here. In fact, they almost have it capped out right now. They are going to be placing mines. Rage is doing a good job of getting mines back down towards B ramp, and Brocephus over there towards spawn. Now the thing that they got to be careful of is not to lose B, which they have right now. They are in the process of taking A, but they need to be careful not to get back capped and actually get trapped over here at C.
It looks like Andy or Wishy is taking a phone call. He's taking a phone call. You know, he mentioned that he had to leave, that he may have a pizza coming. And is he going to stop playing the game to get his pizza? I think he is. He has now left the game. Will ShotDocs be able to maintain their lead 8 for 7 now that their teammate has to take a pizza run?
Totally worth it. Totally worth it. But Drift is going to be over here on the C trains right now, getting a couple of rockets into that tank. Over onto Gay Spot, trying to pull him back off there, and he did successfully. He did not end up destroying it, but he is going to get it off the burn at least. Rage is going to be dropping down.
Nice.
He gets one pick, and he's going to be moving in onto the A burn, which is exactly what they need to do right now, because they are losing their only flag at the moment. They are on B flag, but they are losing the C flag, which is a power flag if you can control it from US. Rage does end up going down, and the only infantry up right now actually is Brocephus, who is going to be
he's
over
not a
here
good
onto
position.
C.
And the thing is, I think Wishy's back, and he's got a pizza in his lap. Is he gonna eat the pizza while playing? I think he is. Get the door. It's Domino's time. Will he? No, come on. The team needs you. They're almost triple capped. And Widgety, with his pizza in his mouth, he is back, chewing that pizza delightfully.
But at least he made a good choice with the thin crust and pepperoni. I mean,
if you're gonna eat Domino's, you might as well get the thin crust while you're at it. And he's back. Already sees one tank at least, engaging it again. Going to the Widgety Andy cam. Widgety is just kind of running around. Andy, not a tank. He's just running around on inventory. Because remember, guys, even on our U side, if both your tanks go down, you can still push a lot with your inventory, and that's what's happening here. ShotDocs is not able to actually cap everything because there's a lot more inventory they have to deal with now. But Andy with a great long distance shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, if you just spot, I don't know if you were on Drift's view there, but a few seconds ago, he actually went into the spawn of the Russians and was actually laying down mines. So that's exactly what you want to do, because you want to stop that flow of armor. And he is actually going to be back raging a tank right now, which is awesome. Now, Brocephus is going to be moving in over here onto A flag. He's actually up above by Gay Spot, dropping down now, going to be trying to finish off this burn. Now, they are losing C. It's going to be 122 to 212 in favor of No Mercy. Now, normally, it's okay to lose on the U.S. side. You just want to drain the Russians down to about 100 tickets, maybe 125 tickets to really be comfortable. But and they will be set up to do that here pretty soon, taking A. They just need to get onto C and stop that burn, or get onto this B flag quick.
Yes, Wishy with a vehicle disabled, but he is now running away as fast as he can while repairing himself at the same time. He sort of careens the helicopter into a building, but then he hits a telephone pole. Oh no, but I think he is still okay. Barely. I mean, it's almost like he's balancing a bowling ball on a thimble. I mean, it's just, it looks so delicate.
Yeah, and not to take anything away from Wishy right now, or who, but they're actually in a very easy position right now because they don't have to worry about anybody else's air. They're pretty much down there. All they have to do is not get taken out and let them cap their helicopters, and they're good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, they're in a really, really good position right now. They can kind of just, basically have fun picking off people as they go. Now, Andy is going to be finally coming back up here with this LAV. They've been needing him to come back for quite some time now, and actually not looking good already. He's already lost his back reactive arm. He's going to be making a suicide run over here onto B flag. I don't know if it's going to be successful. Drift did spawn in on him, so that is going to be good news. He will at least have one rep.
Both Widgety and Andy pushing up on Bravo and trying to take it back. While they do have 2 helicopters up in the air, that's 2 less infantry they have on the ground, and that can be a factor in them not being able to cap all of these points.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Rage, with a nice job getting a couple of mines down before he does die. He did see a tank that was trying to go under bridge over there by A. Ends up getting at least 3 mines down. That's going to be slowing that tank down just enough. And we are going to see Brocephus dropping right right in onto C flag, using those helicopters like he should, spawning in on his squad mates and
Oh
dropping
no! Gomez in the T-90 takes out Wishy Bear with an epic shot. Wishy Bear is down. The helicopter battle has not ended just yet.
Yeah, but the thing was, though, Widgety had the little bird, so it is going to respawn back at his base. They're going to be completely fine with that. That does not mean that the air will respond for the Russian team. Now, at the same time, the tank is going to be repairing over here under bridge. Rage is actually thinking about making a suicide run for repairs, not able to do anything there. Drift gets taken out on top. That's over on Gay Spot. No Mercy doing a huge push at A right now. It is going to be a 2-flag advantage in the favor of Shot Docs. It is going to be 87 to 187, so a 100-ticket difference. And so Shot Dog's actually looking fairly good right now. They just need to get this ticket below, I would say, 125.
And Andy is
really
hitting that, is back raging that tank near Alpha, getting a lot of hits, and takes him out.
Just hop in, Drift, hop in right now.
Oh.
Both of you guys, we gotta crash.
And guys, remember, in an IFV versus tank battle, IFV wins every time, nearly, unless you can take better positions. Although I spoke a bit too soon, Andy goes down, Rage is still up. Rage takes out Boots of Cutesies, but then he gets taken down by Blackhawk.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, you know, the IFVs are super powerful, but they also are super weak. If you can get them surrounded by at least 2 engineers, it almost goes down every single time. Now, Drift picking up nice double kill.
Yeah, is it a triple? Make it a triple.
Actually went down,
Nice triple.
getting a third. So good job on him being able to take out almost half the team right there. And he's going to be pushing in over here onto C, it looks like, as well as Brosif is going to be pushing in from
Will he get another?
B side.
Drift rocking the engineer gun. Guys, remember, the engineer gun's still pretty powerful, but he gets shot by Scotty. Scotty takes Drift out.
Yeah, but we do have Rage sitting over here onto C. They are going to be able to get this burned. I think it's going to be a 2-2. Oh, no, Rage gets taken out by the Vodnik. Brosifus not actually onto the burn yet, and that's actually going to hurt them a little bit right here. They need to get a rocket at least into the Vodnik. There it is. It is going to be disabled.
Throws that
Mercy
nade.
is going to leave that. And here we go, Andy finally bringing up the Amtrak over here onto A flag. That's going to be very critical for them, be able to get some spawns on it if they use that Amtrak correctly. Drift is also going to be bringing up the LAV. Also waiting for Andy, probably going to be switching out with him here pretty soon.
Yes, I liked how on Charlie Point, Brosifus naded that Vodnik and then pre-looked the other lane, this push. He takes out one, but he gets taken out. But like you mentioned, Andy bringing up the Amtrak is a big deal. It means Brosifus could spawn right on it without any problems at all. And plus, Andy in the gunner position with both machine guns and grenades. Those grenades are fearsome if you know how to use them right.
Yeah, absolutely. Now it is going to be, you know, Brosifus is going to be over here into Legos, trying to fish out any last infantry that's going to be left. And Widgety, it looks like maybe who actually went down, and he's going to be going back for the helicopter to try and kill it before they get in it.
Still eating his pizza, admiring it while he deliciously savors that Domino's flavor. And I have the sound turned down a bit because he is streaming copyrighted music that I can't use on my channel. But you could hear every succulent bite that he's taking into that pizza. Anyway,
yeah, now we are going to have
on.
Drift pushing up, and he's going to be switching with Andy right now. They just made the switch. Looks like Drift is actually going to be leaving his LAV right now, trying to get a back rage over here on his tank. I do like this move. They just have to be careful to make sure that Andy doesn't do
Oh,
something
Andy,
like
what are you
that.
doing? Oh, what are you
He's
doing,
actually going to
Andy?
get
Oh,
stuck.
you're in the wire! Why is he in the water? Did he back up a bit too fast, Brett?
I think he did. Now, at the same time, Rage, though, coming back around, gets one out of a Vodnik, but he goes down as well. Now, Andy is actually going to be in a really good position here. I don't know if No Mercy just thought that he backed out or what, but he's going to be able to back Rage this entire line from No Mercy.
Turning
right
lemons
now.
into lemonade. Getting the back rage. Andy, actually, you got to give props to Andy. It could have been a whole lot worse, and he actually was able to get them down, takes out their tank. That's awesome stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Being able to recognize that, hey, not all was lost, keeping his cool, being able to reposition himself so that he can actually be a use to the team instead of a detriment in that position. Now, Drift is going to be jumping out right here, right in front of Andy. They're trying to chase down this tank right now, and they may have actually pushed it off. I think they did. There's going to be infantry down there right
takes
now.
out one.
And, yeah, Andy is going to be
There's
able to
still
clean
more.
most of that out. Now, it is a 2-flag advantage, about to be in favor of Shot Docs right now, and they are behind right now. It's going to be 41 to 120, or 130 138, or is that 128 right there? So they are behind quite a bit, but they did break that threshold of about 125 tickets, so they should be fine for the next round if they do end up losing this. But they're not quite out of it yet, because they do have the burn.
They do indeed. Widgety barely misses Andy Tank. Boy, he's low, 3% health. Will he be shot out? He's not shot out just yet. He needs a health pack or something. What's he going to do? He is now... I don't know what he's doing. Andy repairing his tank. Uh-oh, Brosiva sees an enemy tank pushing aggressively towards Andy. Is Andy going to be able to engage him? Andy is now going forward, not backwards, trying to get around that tank that is trying to push him. Trying to get that back rage yet again. And see how fast his maneuverability is for this IFV. It is so quick. And here he sees one in time for the engagement.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I'm pretty surprised right now at the fact that No Mercy actually has not been using their tanks quite as effectively as I think they would be. They should at least be pushing one down in the B, or trying to at least. But they've been bottlenecked over here by C, and right now over here by Gay Spot. As you can see, Andy is going to be in a one-on-one fight with a tank. Again, like we said, that LAV just so strong with both of those shells. And, you know, those tanks, unless they have some infantry support right there,
oh my goodness!
Not able to make it.
Andy takes out both tanks, sees a few guys near yellow dumps at Charlie, throws some shells their way, ends up taking him out. Incredible. And is he going to stay up? He is so low on health, he's just waiting for other guys to show up. But I think this may actually work out in their favor. Widgety is flying the helicopter around, going to help him out, perhaps protect him. Andy with a master stroke move there. You got to hand it to Andy. Flanking around both tanks, engaging both, taking out both, and then clearing out the infantry on Charlie.
Yeah, but I think also Shot Docs did a really good job of taking advantage of the fact that I don't think No Mercy was really communicating well with each other. They put 2 tanks over by A. Nobody puts 2 tanks over by A. That is bottlenecking your armor.
It is.
You need to spread it out, and and Shot Dogs is taking a great advantage of that. They're able to basically get them on all flanks. Widgety with a nice couple of rockets up there from in the air, hitting these tanks from spawn. This is exactly what they need to do. Now, guys, as I stated before, they are now triple capping No Mercy. So they are actually not losing a single ticket as we speak. 34-62 is about to be in favor of Shot Docs. A huge turnaround, considering that this is on Noshar Canals.
And Andy is just having his way with the enemy tanks, not having problems whatsoever. Takes out Gomez and getting repaired. He had his buddy Brosifus on the other side throwing rockets at him. Probably just hitting reactive, but again, every shot counts.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, if you're looking at Widgety right there, he just took out another Vodnik and a player. That is the best thing to have, a pilot that can take care of himself. He can come in and to the backside, get a couple of picks, and then knows when to back out. I mean, Widgety's been a thorn in their side the entire game. And having good pilots, I can tell you from experience, it's invaluable. It is invaluable.
You have to give kudos to Widgety for being able to eat his pizza while flying. Although I deduct points off of wiping all the grease on his shirt. Come on, guys, use a napkin or at least some kind of a pocket square for that matter. Going to Andy on the long bridge. You don't see this that often except for Conquest Large, but sees the infantry pushing on up, ends up taking out the tank, or at least hitting the tank. That tank is going super fast, but not fast enough to get shots on Andy. Andy gets disabled. He's going to get a kill on this. Easy, right?
Oh, absolutely, and you know that No Mercy should have been able to getting wide a lot sooner than what they were. And right now, 29-15, Shot Docs for the first time in this match actually taking the lead. So they will end up. It looks like they're actually going to be winning this match with No Mercy just now getting a player over here onto A. They did end up graying that out. So they're going to be able to stop this burn here pretty soon with C as actually flashing.
Yeah,
right
Drifterholic with only 11% health, but he's in the gunner seat with Andy in the IFB, and they're getting back on it. They got back on it. It's how many tickets are remaining?
It's 26-5. This is over. No Mercy ends up losing the first round on the Russian side, and this is very hard to come back from, guys. This is not a good position for them to be in, and it is going to be over.
Yes.
Yeah, so Shot Docs with a great round right there.
An amazing
able
round.
to come back right there at the end. I think that the fact that their air, it just finally took a toll on them, and their ground was finally able to get back up there and then push them off of that C flag finally. And I think No Mercy, with some bad communication there, not really placing their armor where they should, and that hurt them in the long run.
Indeed. So let's go ahead and go right to round 2, and because this was pretty quick. So round 2, in just a minute. All right, guys, round 2 of Shot Ducks vs. No Mercy War Access League 8v8 playoffs on Noshar Canals. We have we have a few perspectives from the Shot Ducks guys. Now from RU, we have Andy, we got Widgety in the helicopter, we got Brosifus, we got Rage, we got Driftaholic, we got the Widgety Bear Andy cam. It's a vehicle, air vehicle and ground vehicle cam. We got the quad cam, and we have Brett. Brett, how's it going?
It's going all right, man. Pretty interesting match or round that we saw last time. It's going to be interesting to see how No Mercy actually responds to this.
Thank you.
Because they are going to be on the US side, which is obviously the harder side. Now, what's really going to be interesting, too, is to see how Widgety Bear actually opens up with their helicopter strat right now. And it looks like he's actually waiting.
What is this helicopter strat?
Yeah, I think he's actually going to be waiting, and he may actually try and shoot through the... I don't know what he's doing. But right now, Andy is going to be getting some rockets popping into him right off the bat over here onto A flag. I don't agree with his positioning here. Actually leaving the relative safety of Gay Spot and getting off of the flag right now.
He got right into the shit on Alpha, and he's alive, but he's taking a few hits. He has one reactive down. He sees one Vodnik. Is that a Vodnik? No, that's the Lav. He's taking hits on it. He's getting grenade hits. So down to 60% health. He's going to get disabled any moment now. He's got to be careful of his surroundings. One more hit, he's going to be gone.
Now Drift is going to be getting a couple of rockets over here into this Amtrak. It looks like they did or were able to actually take that out. Brosifus is going to be trying to help in his buddy over here onto B flag. They're a little bit too aggressive on the B tank, I think. Andy is going to be able to follow that up and actually get a destroy on one of the vehicles. Or actually disable one of the vehicles, I'm sorry. So the LAV is actually still up.
Andy's so low, but he is peeking it barely, and he gets he gets the kill. He gets the kill just barely. Remember, guys, the IFV's main gun and AP shells penetrate through the reactive armor, but yet, despite this, Andy was able to maneuver his way to minimize his exposure while being able to barely get those shots. So nice job, Andy, on taking Bravo.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you are seeing right now that C and A is flashing for Shot Dogs. So, No Mercy actually spreading out their guys pretty thinly here. I like the fact that they're going after C. I think C definitely needs to be taken.
Andy just killed Rage! No! Andy, what are you doing? He sees what? Is he going to kill the guy? Try to get at least vengeance on Rage? But I don't know what he's going to do. Oh, the helicopter, watch out. He's too high.
Yeah, and Drift right now trying to get a couple of rocket shots over on these choppers, and this is how important the helicopters are in this matchup. Widgety actually getting taken down. He's not even up in his helicopter yet, trying to get back there at the moment to see if he can get this spawn. But he's got to be careful with trying to get spawn trapped like he was doing to No Mercy on this last game.
Yes.
And Andy is actually stuck out in the middle and getting pinged from all kinds of sides, and he's disabled.
He's way too open. He's got to get out of there and get to a position where he can start to defend himself. And
their lab is already out.
And he gets back raged by the LAV. LAV taking shots on him. He's getting shots on him, but that's not going to be enough. He's going to go down pretty easily. Nope. He's down.
Yeah, he is going to go down. Now, Widgety is actually going to be back up, and he's trying to stay alive. Looks like he is going to be spawn camped.
Rage gets killed by Shiza in the air vehicle. Well, you are right. Widgety is just trying to go for something with the RPGs. Two of the Shot Dice guys are waiting for the helicopter. I mean, that's a lot of people not holding flags. I don't know how much I like that. Going to Rage. Rage sees one light helo, gets a bunch of shots on it with the gunner seat while he's in there. But wait a minute, there isn't the Vodnik right now. They're just trying to get position here on Charlie because right now they're losing Bravo. They have no caps right now. This is not a good position.
Yeah, they're in danger of being triple capped like No Mercy was in the last game. Rage is going to be over here onto C flag. Going to be getting a couple of mine skills. I'm not really sure why he jumped back into that Vodnik. Pretty much a suicide run right there. Andy's going to try to get an air shot on the helicopter here. Almost getting it, but not quite. Drift doing a great job of getting that chopper low with that gun position over onto the tank. Nice mines by No Mercy. Something that Andy had to be watching for, but wasn't thinking about.
He got mined.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job by Blackhawk there in setting those mines down and being able to take out that tank in one blow. And at the same time, this is looking like it's completely flipped. 3-capped. Or No Mercy, as I mean, they're making me a liar here, saying, you know, I told you guys that U.S. side was the harder side, but both rounds we are seeing a triple cap from the U.S. side.
And the thing is, we've yet to see Widgety up in the air up until just this moment, and here he is flying around. He's been down the entire time. Maybe the air is that big of a deal.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see what Widgety can actually do in this position. He is going to be getting locked. He's trying to basically get rid of these locks by floating around in this building.
Yes.
Suicides. I'm not really sure why he suicide there. But Andy is going to be back over here onto C flag, along with, I believe this is Drift, trying to get this black flag back. Have to pay attention to these mines. Now, again, guys, these mines aren't necessarily there to kill, but more or less there to just stop these tanks from being able to roll up anywhere they want to. Now, I think Shot Dogs here making a huge mistake by putting both tanks over here onto C. Going to be really constricting their armor. And Drift with a nice pickup there from one No Mercy player trying to get a, I believe it was a repair tool on that tank.
And going for the Singer missile. Is going to get a shot on it. I don't believe so, but he just throws a lot of bullets there regardless. Going to Bursifus. Bursifus in the gutter on the enemy tank. Just trying to get some hits here and there. Trying to hold on to Charlie as hard as they can while he repairs his tank. I mean, this is not looking good for Shot Dogs.
No, this is not looking good for them. They are behind right now. In fact, I don't think they've actually been in the lead, but except for that first maybe 2 minutes of the game. And No Mercy coming back with a vengeance here. It is going to be a 2-flag advantage in their favor. Rage picking up one that was trying to actually steal a Vodnik there.
But Widgety, with an amazing double kill, kills both the enemy helicopters within less than 15 seconds. This may be the turnaround that Shot Dogs needs to get into the game again.
Yeah, and what you should be seeing right now from Widgety, he's going to be staying low, going all the way over to the right-hand side, going out to the carrier, and coming up actually behind the helicopters. Now, who will have an alarm go off? I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it in the audio, but there you will be hearing an alarm beeping. That is actually the timer of the helicopters as they die. So they're actually going to time these things to the second to be able to drop a person down on it, steal the helicopter before No Mercy can spawn into them.
And through the invisible warehouse, Widgety goes to get the kills on here. Remember, guys, in Battlefield 2, we did have a timer in-game, and good teams would often call out when a given vehicle would go down, so people could say, oh, it went down to 45 seconds, I need to kill it 45 seconds later, whatever it may be, and then call it out, and things like that. Here, they use timers, and so Widgety is now just waiting for it to camp out. Here it is. Oh, he already sees a guy on it. He's waiting for it to get up, and ba-bam, takes it out.
Yeah, that's a bad position for No Mercy to be in right there.
Oh, he's going to go for it. Not enough. And he goes down. Oh, shit. Going to Andy. Andy's about to spawn in onto Bra or to Alpha.
Drift actually picking up 2 kills before he goes down right there. Yeah, Andy is going to be spawning over here on the A. Gets a couple of pings up by Gay Spot. Rage is also going to be spawning in, putting down those mines. I like the fact that they're remembering to put down mines consistently. And so that's going to be able to stop those tanks and those LAVs.
Rage with one. And double kill. Sees a guy on top of the Legos, takes him out. I think that Rage has single-handedly been able to take back Alpha after all of his guys died. He's slowly getting it back.
Yeah, it is 122 or 121 to 183 right now in favor of No Mercy. And remember, guys, No Mercy has to win this match by 27 tickets to be able to win. They have to beat him by 27 tickets.
Widgety sees a fast attack craft. He takes it out very quickly before turning around. I think that they are now in Camp the Helo mode. It's not going to look good for No Mercy in the long term, but if No Mercy can put a lot more guys on the ground, they may be able to hold this. But take in mind, guys, Shot Dogs already has a 2-cap right now.
Yeah, they are, and they're looking actually really good to possibly getting a 3-cap here. They are going to be closing in. Andy's going to be pushing up.
He takes out the Alpha.
Yeah, he's going to be pushing up below bridge over onto A. Gets a nice pick over there on Bootsy. Drift at the same time, going to be pushing over onto B. This is exactly what they need to do. They're going to be pushing in on both sides.
Tell me if you get going.
Andy gets a double infantry kill. He's waiting for the third one. I think that is one. Guys, they're in a great position right now. Not only does Shot Dogs have all their vehicles up, but they also have all the air vehicles up, including their enemy air vehicles that are in their possession. This is camping time.
Yeah, absolutely. Rage is going to be doing a good job putting down mines in the ramp, and then Andy's going to be positioning himself over here onto Crane so he can actually shoot out the tanks or any LAVs that are going to be coming out of the carrier. And
Yes.
Brocephus, I think they actually may have had a leak. Brocephus is actually pulling all the way back to C. And no, they don't even have B yet. Okay, I'm sorry. They don't have B yet. So yeah, Brocephus is going to be pulling back to station, trying to get a positioning so that he can shoot down into B.
Yes, they're still down by 30 tickets, but they're in a much better position right now. Widgety Bear already getting some kills as infantry and vehicles push up from Bravo outwards. And all they got to do now is just try to secure Bravo. If they can do that, Andy can take the defensive position and just shell the vehicles as they're in the air. And Andy thinking real smart.
Wow, I just got C forward.
He gets C forward, but he got
Andy
a
actually gets
disable
C4.
on the LAV while it was in the ocean, which means that you really can't do anything about it. You really can't. You gotta let it either die on its own, or you just sit there, or you try to kill it on your own, but you can't because if you get out, you'll be in the ocean. So it's a good delaying tactic.
One down.
Yeah, absolutely. Now A is going to be burning right now. No Mercy having a couple of players over here into jail and over into Legos. Looks like Rage is going to be able to pick up at least one of them. But yeah, Shot Dogs has to be careful here. They cannot get, they cannot lose this 2-flag advantage. They have to be able to win this round, I believe, to take it all. But
Widgety at Bravo just laying into the people as they hug around docks, thinking that there's refuge underneath the big harbor, but no, Widgety is still killing them left and right. Oh my goodness, he is just putting lots of bullets into them, and it's just really wearing them down.
yeah, that's what your pilots need to do while they're on the U.S. side. Now, what we didn't mention before. Widgety actually stole both of the helicopters. So who is in one and Widgety is one. So No Mercy again with absolutely no kills. Widgety actually killing himself.
Widgety trying to go for the other infantry kill, but he gets taken out by the SMAW as he slams into the ground. And you can sort of see the amount of scorn on his face as he's so disappointed that he was able to lose the helicopter. But no, Sustenance takes precedence, having more of that Domino's thin crust.
Yeah, but honestly, it doesn't really even matter. He's just going to be spawning back, getting the Russian helicopter, going to be coming back and stealing it again. Now, Drift getting a nice pick over here onto B. They're actually going to be graying it out right now. And C is actually going to be flashing too. So Rage is going to have to pull back along with Drift, try and clean this up. And I think they will actually be able to clean it up here pretty soon.
Rage takes that one.
Yeah, B flag will be going into the position or possession of Shot Dogs here, and they will retain their 2-flag advantage.
Yes, Andy is diligently moving backwards to Charlie. No Mercy was able to get a cap on Charlie, but now Andy is moving back into position. All the while, Rage is battling it out, takes out one, but he gets taken out himself. Curses incessantly. And but Driftaholic still there, still fighting it out as well. All the while, there's a whole bunch, but I think they're gonna be able to get it.
Yeah, now, right now, Shot Dogs actually taking the lead for the first time in this game since the beginning. Going to be 100 to 81. So No Mercy is going to be on the back foot for the rest of the game with C being completely capped out. So it is going to be in the triple cap with, I believe that's B that's going to be flashing. And I think we just heard the alarm go off for those helicopters. Widgety is going to be able to get pings over here onto the LAV. It's disabled now. Pretty much useless, as you already stated before, daskro, that once that gets disabled, you're pretty much screwed.
Yes, it is difficult. Andy taking position back to rage their tanks as they push on up. He's dead a little bit, but no, going back to Bravo. And Widgety there also taking out the enemy helicopters. This is a losing battle for No Mercy on the air ground, and now Widgety is now killing the vehicles in the ocean while they're trying to get back. LAV's already disabled. This is not looking good. Oh, but Gomez takes out Widgety in the helicopter. Widgety, a little smile there.
Amtrak's coming up.
Yeah, but you know he can smile because
I got
he knows
shots
they're
on the
sitting up
Amtrak.
in a good position. Drift just now getting 2
Amtrak's
picks
disabled.
right there, looking for a
I'm gonna
third,
put one more
not
out,
able
let
to
him sit
connect
there.
with it. He ends up going down. But Brocephus, I think, is going to be looking to move in onto B flag as well as Andy. Andy's actually pulling back his tank, going to be helping out his friend over here, and going to be blocking for him so that he can get some reps going
I
on.
like that block. I like the block because he knows his friend's in trouble. He just needs some reps. He's trying to buy time. Brocephus is really just no. He's medic, by the way, guys. That's why he's not helping his dude tank. But wow, already a 50 ticket advantage, and Andy is taking some shots
Yeah, I might go down
for his
from them.
buddy. But I think
Pitch as well.
they may be okay. Maybe he
Yeah,
takes
they
at
should be okay
13%
right here.
health.
Anybody got
Andy
reps?
actually switched out tanks with whoever else was going to be driving there. So he's going to be taking the batter
I'm about
tank
to go down.
for now, while Drift is actually going to be repairing him. So he should be okay right now with
Don't
one
put
rep
that
on him. Then
Oh.
Rage is actually going to be sitting up above. He ends up getting a nice couple of suppression kill assists over there. Going to be shooting down range. Brocephus finally going to be moving in over here onto B flag, which they really do need to. It is going to be 100 to 30. They should be okay in this matchup. Not a whole lot that No Mercy can actually do at this point. A flag is going to be burning, and yeah, so No Mercy right now. They're just scrambling. They don't really have any presence over here onto the actual shore of Canals. Rage is going to be playing a little ring around the rosy here, trying to find that guy.
Takes
Finds
one.
him,
Oh, guy spawns in. Takes
and
that
gets
two.
the second one. So J. Todd and Gomez not too lucky there, and he's going to be taking out mines to boot. So just helping out his team in every way possible.
Yes, 100 to 18, and it's about over. GGs are being had right now.
Yeah, and like I said before, very impressive to see from Shot Docs because, again, No Mercy actually being around for 8s a lot longer than Shot Docs has even been a team. So very interesting to see them, having strats that they've already formulated, having teammates that have already played 8s and losing to a team that has been together for like maybe 6 months here and just now getting back out into 8s.
Yes. So, Matt, the round is about to end. Let's just talk a little bit about what happened. I noticed that that U.S. side on both occasions did end up having the advantage in terms of air, although eventually on both cases we had the Shot Docs
Tell
end up
Richie I said
getting
sorry.
the air advantage in the end. Is that what did it for them, or were there other factors in mind that we should take into consideration?
Well, I think that what people have to remember is that while it may look like you're losing at the beginning, when your air crew can have complete dominance over the map, that gives your ground guys a chance to actually start moving up and taking a little bit more ground as it goes. Because if you saw there in the first round especially, once Widgety was able to, take down that Russian helicopter, it may not have seemed like it was doing a whole lot at first, but gradually you saw he was picking away at this tank, and then Andy would come in and kill it. And then he was picking away over here at this Vodnik, and then it would die. And then he was getting a couple of infantry guys over here. And what that does is that whittles the No Mercy team down. So and it pushes them further and further and further back into either their spawn or their gimme flag. And then Shot Docs was actually able to spread out onto the flanks and then basically close in on them.
Oh, I have to agree. Those little incremental moves can make all the difference as time progresses, especially when you can get some of those vehicles down. And so this is the end of the match. GG's to Shot Docs and No Mercy, and congrats to Shot Docs for winning the first round of the playoffs. And hopefully we'll be doing more of these War Access League 8v8 matches in the future. Send them in, guys. Send them in to battlefieldreplays@gmail.com, and we'll do a multi-POV cast of them too. And remember, guys, it's not just for PC. This was on PC if you guys didn't catch that. If you're doing console tournaments or console matches, send us your POVs as well. battlefieldreplays@gmail.com. Brett, where can they find you?
You can find me at youtube.com/AaronTVH1. That's AARONTVH1. That is my YouTube channel, and I have a lot of multi-POV commentaries along with just some random update vids, and if I ever now and again I get a good shot, and I'll post it up there, but you can go check me out there. And then also you can check me out on Twitch. It's going to be twitch.tv/BrettFX. I'm on there probably about twice a week, maybe 3 times a week, and every now and then on the weekends, if you guys do follow me, we have show matches that we'll have. So if you are interested in the free cam show matches, follow me, and you should get an email update of when we go live for those.
Yes, guys, please subscribe to Brett's channel. We want to see more people who do esports for Battlefield to get more exposure. So please subscribe to Brett's channel. And then thanks again, Brett, for doing this. We'll have more of these kind of multi-POV matches in the future, and I'll see you guys later.